Hello again, it's me. I wanted to show you something else, and this one I was actually asked if I could show a little more information on, and I'm very excited to share this resource because I love it. It was something that I honestly hadn't heard of until I student taught. I student taught my first placement, and the teacher I was with had used this program in her classroom, and I loved it. It was super fun to watch the kids be so excited for this, to love, reviewing for a quiz. I had never really ever seen it be so fun. So a lot of you, I'm assuming by now, if you haven't, it's okay, but a lot are probably at least aware of, have used before, but have heard of Kahoot. This is Kahoot, but more fun. This is Kahoot, but there's more to it. I will say right off the bat, I don't suggest this for second grade and under. I just think the strategy part to this is a little too much, where they wouldn't really get what they need to do to get more money and everything, because you earn money in this game. So I would say this is gauged for fourth grade and up. Not that you couldn't try it in second or third grade. I'm not saying that at all. But I will say this is geared towards the higher elementary and then middle school and up. For sure, they will love this. So here is Gimkit. If you just go to gimkit.com to kind of show you. So this is a mini little window right here of what the game looks like when they join the game that you've created. So how it works is, this is just one that some high school student made, and it's on their website, and it has random questions. So, which is the sixth planet from the sun? And if you get it right, you gain money, and if you get it wrong, it takes away money. So, if I would answer Saturn here, it gave me $1. I earned $1. I got it correct. Now you have the choice to go to the shop or just continue. So I'll continue. How many ounces are in a pound? Well, let's say there's 3 ounces in a pound. I submit. Oh, I missed one. I got it wrong. And what's great about it too, since whoever made this will also put in, the game will know what the correct answer is. So a student has the option to view the correct answer. Oh, okay, it's 16. And then they continue on. Who was the first president of the United States? Continue. That was George Washington. Good, I got it. I'm going to go to the shop. So then they can go to the shop. And this is where the strategy comes in. And this is something students will just have to play at least once. Usually, if they have never done this before, it takes a game to just realize what they're doing. And then the next game, it's all or nothing. They're learning, oh, you got to strategize. Okay, this is what you got to do. So then you use the money you earn to upgrade. And you can upgrade how much each question is worth. You can upgrade and get a bonus for getting so many in a row right. You can, a multiplier. So every dollar gets multiplied. So if you keep upgrading that, that's how you get, lots and lots more money. And then you can do more upgrades. There's other power-ups. There's different powers. Now these change, these update. They're always working on this app. And some of these, I didn't even see when I used it. So there's second chance. You get a second chance to answer a question. Or 50-50, eliminate 2 wrong answers on a question, discounter, it makes the upgrades 25%. You get that. So there's different, and there's little bonuses they can use. So that's kind of how it works. And I'll show you a little bit on how to set that up. Basically, the concept is like Kahoot. You as a teacher or educator, instructional coach, you will put in the questions, you put in the right answer, and you'll put, there are a couple different options for how you set it up. You can have it so you also give the wrong answers, or the game will automatically kind of pull right answers from just other questions, and it just jumbles them up. So if you have never done this before, you will have to sign up. So you would click the sign up button. I have, so I'm just going to log in. But it's super easy. You just kind of log in. And after you logged in, this is kind of like your home page, and it shows you your kits. Oh, first I want to go back. Much like anything, there is pricing options, slight features. All websites are basically going to this, unfortunately. But I would say just using the free version of it will absolutely give you a good test of, do I even like this? Do I want to use more of it? I'm gonna guess you will like this. I think the students will really enjoy this. Once you kind of get the hang of quickly, how to set these up. And that's the thing. It's going to be work up front because you're going to have to type in the questions, the right and wrong answer. But once you get that Gimkit created, you can use it over and over and over, and use it next year. You can. So that is a great thing. It's a little work creating them, just like Kahoot was. But once you have it created, you have it. So there are pricing that would give us, unlimited edits, unlimited kits, some other things, and we could request a quote if this was something that, like, I have 10 teachers saying, we love this, we have to have this, then I can request a quote and we'll look at that and go farther with that. But it is just free. You can host a live game and try it out in class, totally free, no cost. And to do that, you'll get signed in, and then you just go to your kits, and then you can create a new kit. Oops, sorry, I got logged out. 1 second. Okay, so you would hit new kit. You name the kit, so I'll just say test, number 2. You pick the language of it, so I can pick English. Then your subject. My account, when I set it up, I just said I was a technology/instructional coach. Your subject would say whatever. If you teach English, it'll say subject is English. But you can change this for each kit if you like. I don't think that really makes any difference. Then you hit next, and you can pick to upload a photo. Sure, these trees look great. And then this is where you add the questions. So you can add a question. I would say there's 2 ways to go with this. And the create with flashcards is brand new. It is something I didn't even use, but I kind of looked at it already, so we can talk about it. So if you hit create with flashcards, and you just hit this plus, so right here you can put in questions. So you have to put in, questions, and that your answer is 5. And then 5, 6, 7, 8, your answer is 9. I'm just going to throw in some, that way it has it, A, B, C, D. And we want E, and then, I'll just do next key on the row. So once you have at least 4, then you can just go ahead and create, and it's going to create those questions already. And it's just going to use, like answers from your other questions as the possible wrong answers. So that's an easy way. Then all you would have to do is, put your question, what the right answer is, and you just do that. If that's fine with you, great. If you want to take it a little step farther, one thing you can do is import from a spreadsheet. So you can just click that. And if you already have it done, you would click upload file and put it in there. Otherwise, you pick template 1 or template 2. You have 2 choices. So template 1 is you say the question, the correct answer, and the incorrect answers. Template 2 is you just say the question and the correct. So that's totally up to you. I already have template 1 open, so I have the template open that asks a question, the correct answer, and incorrect. And the great thing about Gimkit is this template automatically is in a Google Doc, so it's in a Google spreadsheet. So then you would click template 1, and then it's going to open up a copy. You'll make a copy, and here it is. They give it to you. So then all you do is put your question. So you would type the question, how are you doing? You put the correct answer. Awesome. And then you would put 3, wrong answers. So yeah, those are dumb. But so you put a question, how are you doing? The correct answer, and it just uses this format. So then I have all 10 questions or 12 questions, however long you want to make it possible about any subject, any question. This could be integrated for any level. Like I said, upper elementary and up to, college even. So then you would go back and you can upload the file, which if you didn't know, after you make this, you would hit file, and then you go down to, you can download, and you can just download it as a Excel or whatever. But then you would click right here and you upload file. You would pick it from your computer because you had it saved. And then once you do that, it automatically will have all the questions in there for you with the questions and the answers that you put. And then you can switch the questions around and and do whatever you want that way. But then you're done. So then you hit finish kit, and it's ready to go. And then when you want to, you would hit play, and then it gets ready to host. When you hit play, you have some different options. So you can do classic, which is they do individual or team. Then you can do things like set how long you're going to do it. How much cash do they get to start out with? Do they get to view the correct answer? You can take that away. If you don't want them to see the correct answer and they just have to get it once they finally get it, that's up to you. You can music can play, clapping. The only thing I will say with clapping, and that's just a personal preference, for me it got a little annoying. Clapping comes at the way end of the game. So when the game ends, say you have a minute, the game ends, it says this person got first, this person got second, this person got third, and there's a big hand that comes on their screen, and they can click it to clap. But when you have a whole class of 20 kids clicking their Chromebook as hard as they can, as fast as they can, every game, it's something that I usually turned off because it's not necessary for playing the game. It's simply just a noise. And then you can have power-ups, themes, and you can change it so there's clean power-ups only. But hey, I think that takes some of the fun out. And really, they're all clean power. What it means by clean power-ups is ones that can't hurt another person. And what I mean by that is there's a power-up that you can freeze people. So if you earn enough money, you can unlock, it's like the icer. So then you can ice another student in the class. You go to use the power up, and then it freezes that student's Chromebook screen for 15 seconds or 10. It's 10 or 15 seconds. So it's really fun. It's just like Kahoot. It's rather easy to create, and once you create it, you can play it over and over. You can play the same one different ways. You can play it as an individual, and then you can play it in team mode. Right now, they have boss battle mode, which is one versus the rest. That they always have an experimental mode that they kind of change on a regular basis, monthly maybe. But there will always be individual or team mode, and that's up to you. I'm super excited to work with any of you on this. I would love to come and talk to you about how to use this. I will try to create just a generic one so that we can try it out. Students can give it a try. They can get the concept of it, and I can show you how to create and play one. And then moving forward, you can create one about anything you want for any subject. It's super great. Kids love this, and they honestly go and create some on their own. If they figure that out, which my students did, they can create their own. They just go to Gimkit.com, log in, and they can create their own games, and then they play with each other. They literally will spend an indoor recess playing a Gimkit. It's that much fun. So it is something I would love to talk to you about, and just let me know what you think. Thank you.